Hi guys, and welcome back to Mind, Body and Meals. Today we're going to be cooking this lovely, fragrant, perfect for sharing chicken biryani. Now that everything is beautifully prepped and organized, we can start cooking with ease. And now we're in a nice, clean, safe space. Let's start cooking. So first of all, we're going to make the crispy fried onions. We're going to add half the amount of the sliced onion to some hot oil. Look at them bubbling beautifully. Make sure you keep an eye on these onions because they do turn brown very quickly. So once they're medium brown, turn them off the heat totally so you can scoop them out of the oil and they don't continue to cook. We're going to go in with the rest of the onions. These onions are going to be cooked on a medium to high heat. So these onions are going to cook until they're translucent. We're then going to add the whole spices, which are cinnamon quill, bay leaf, star anise, cardamom pod, peppercorn, and clove. So I'm going to allow the whole spices to release the aromatic flavors into the oil and into the onions for a bit. And then we're going to add the curry powder, turmeric, and the dry spices into the oil as well to infuse nicely. I'm going to leave them to cook for roughly 5 to 7 minutes. Now that we've left the onions and spices to fry and incorporate for roughly 5 minutes, we're going to add 2 chopped tomatoes, along with a teaspoon and a half each of ginger and garlic paste. Unfortunately, I didn't capture this on camera. After 15 minutes, the tomatoes and onions will break down and we have a beautiful base for our chicken masala. As you can see now, I'm adding the chopped chicken thighs to the masala base. I chopped these chicken thighs roughly a bit bigger than mouse-sized pieces. This is because they will shrink during the cooking process, and I do want some nice wholesome bits of chicken in the biryani when you're digging in. So make sure that you incorporate the masala into the chicken, stirring it, giving it some love, and making sure that it's all covered. Now that the chicken is fully cooked, I'm going to add the biryani mix. I then add a mug and a half of water. I don't know what that is in milliliters, but I do know that it just covers all the chicken. Now that the curry has reduced by half and the oil has surfaced, we're going to add 3 heaped tablespoons of yogurt. After the yogurt has been added, I believe that this is a perfect point to taste your curry. The curry was amazing, the spices were good, I just believed it needed a bit more heat, so I added 3 whole chili peppers. This step is totally optional and dependent on your spice level. Now that the curry is absolutely amazing, we're going to add our whole potatoes and some coriander and mint. I also added half a teaspoon of ghee and some water and left it to simmer until the potatoes were soft. Now onto the rice while those potatoes cook. So I did wash this rice 3 times, letting go of the dust and the dirt that's on the rice. I then let it soak for 15 minutes whilst cooking the curry. I then washed that water away and put fresh water in, leaving a fingertip size of water above the rice. I then added some cumin and let the rice cook. After around 10 to 15 minutes, the rice will be 80% cooked. That's what we want, because we are going to layer the rice and cook it with the curry also. So now that the rice is par cooked, I'm going to take it off the heat and put it to the side. Back to the curry. The potatoes are now soft. They are still firm and not breaking up. That's how we want them, but still very soft in the middle. As many of you know, I am on a weight loss journey, so I did try and skim as much oil off the curry as possible. This step is totally optional. So now we're layering the biryani. The first layer of the biryani will be the parboiled rice. Just make sure that's even on the bottom of the pan. Full of coriander and mint. 2 tablespoons of ghee. I then put the bigger potatoes at the bottom of the pan so they'll be less resistant to breaking. Then a capful of the food colouring. I then distributed half of the masala over the rice as well. Now this is one layer complete. We're going to repeat this process again. Now the second layer is complete. We're going to seal off by putting some rice, onions, herbs and ghee on top to finish it off. Also going to put some food colouring on top to get some pretty rice at the top as well. I'm going to use a tool. I think this was a ladle. I just used the end of the ladle and put 2 big holes in the rice to allow some steam to cook. Allow it to cook for 15 minutes until the rice is perfectly fluffy. Look at this meal, it is beautiful. So traditionally a small plate or a tool similar to this is a fish slice, is used to break through the beautiful layers of biryani. As you can see here, we can see all the layered up meat and curry and rice and all the pretty pink grains of rice along with the coriander, the onions, and it just looks so beautiful on the plate, especially with some extra added herbs sprinkled on top. Please do use this video as a source of inspiration. You can use any different types of meat. You can use lamb, you can use chicken on the bone, you can use beef, goat. You can even make a vegan biryani or veg biryani. If you do, please tag Mind Body and Meals in your posts. We are on TikTok, Instagram and YouTube. And thank you guys for watching till the end. I'm eternally grateful. Please like, comment and subscribe. Share this video with any chefy type of friends and family members you have, anyone that loves food, and make sure to subscribe to the channel for more recipes. See you in the next video.